You're tuned in to Nerd Overload, your weekly show for video games, movies, TV shows, comics, tech news, and more. Now your hosts, Cody Pinnick, Samantha Cross, Sam Dunham, and Josh Harrison.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nerd Overload, the pop and geek culture show that is recorded in a secret base on the moon so we can avoid all ice storms. I'm Cody.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Samantha.
We have a great show for you this week. Thank you all for tuning in. We have a bunch of news, as always, but first let's get into a few things we've been checking out.
Anime.
Oh boy.
A lot of anime, because it's new anime season.
Oh boy. I don't know anything about the animes, so...
Let's see, what have we watched from the new season of animes?
You can tell me literally anything, you can make it up, and I wouldn't know.
What's the camping one? I can't remember.
Laid Back Camp. We did watch a Laid Back Camp, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's an anime about camping.
So far, I've only seen 2 characters, but it sounds like they're starting up some sort of school club.
Yeah, it's about schoolgirls camping, like you would expect an anime to be.
Okay.
But it's really, really chill.
Yeah, it's very laid back.
Well, camping, I mean, you know.
And it just started with this girl camping by herself, and, you know, she's chilling out, and you kind of learn a little bit about camping.
Oh, yeah, they give you, tips, you could start a fire with a pine cone, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry pine cones.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
It's hard.
Make sure you bring mace, just in case you encounter a bear.
A bear, yeah. I don't know how to describe it, other than it's just chill and, kind of cute.
Okay. Cool.
The character designs are really good.
All the backgrounds are beautiful.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's kind of what it's about. It's camping. We'll see that nature. Great Mount Fuji backdrop.
I think it's kind of about, the place and the food that they eat.
Yeah.
Because that's what the episode title was. Are they all titled like that?
I don't know. There's a second one out that we haven't watched yet, but as far as the first episode goes, I'd watch more of them.
Great. Okay.
There was Pop Team Epic. If you want to talk about Pop Team Epic.
Oh, God.
It's like a completely off-the-wall, sketch show, kind of, based on, a 4-panel comedy comic.
Oh, okay.
So there's not really, a lot of story they can pull from, because it's just a gag strip.
Okay, you mean like Lost, the 4-panel?
Not like Lost, no.
No.
No, good. Funny.
Oh, a good funny.
Yeah.
Not like The Room funny.
Yeah. But
that comic strip is like The Room funny, isn't it? It's like The Room of...
At this point, yeah.
At
Well,
this
yeah,
point,
because it's failed drama, so
Yeah.
it's about the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
The comic that follows up that one, where he's looking sadly at his tiny baby-sized Xbox controller, is more funny than Lost is. I personally think.
I forgot.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
No.
That is,
I refuse to read Control-Alt-Delete.
That's either the next strip or a following strip from that one is
That's supposed to show him with closure he's putting away.
Yeah, he puts it away, his little tiny baby-sized Xbox controller.
What was that guy thinking?
I don't know.
It was a comedy strip about fart jokes in video games. Why did he decide to make it
a miscarriage plot line? I don't know. But a children's-sized Xbox controller.
Yes, very serious topics handled with the deft skill of an 8th grader writing bad poetry.
Yeah.
Basically.
Very much so.
Yeah.
But anyway, Pop Team Epic.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Or you guys talk about that, because
there's so many references in it, too, and not just anime stuff.
Okay.
There's a Pokemon joke, there's a Skyrim reference, there's a Chrono Trigger reference.
Okay.
There's
cool.
a Guardians of the Galaxy bit that's hilarious.
Oh, nice.
It's just so weird and 15 minutes, and it's funny, and it's on every streaming platform but Netflix.
Okay, cool.
Any anime streaming service you have has this show for some reason. Or somebody on Twitter said they did that because you're basically going to see every episode in GIF form at one point anyway. Which is true. It's very GIFable.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that's another recommend. I think it was funny.
Okay.
Although very weird. Did we watch another?
Devilman Crybaby?
Yeah, we watched the first episode of Devilman.
There are a lot of people on the Twitter talking about a Devilman.
The Devilman.
Yeah. What is that?
Devilcry Manbaby. It's we only watched the first episode and it was bizarre.
It's the name of my metal band. Devilman Crybaby? Or was it The Baby Cryman?
Devil Baby Cryman?
Yeah, that's it.
How do you describe Devilman Crybaby? There's devils, and
do they cry?
They're bad.
Okay.
Or maybe they're... I don't know. It's a hard... We've only watched the first episode, like
okay.
all of these shows.
Yeah, sure.
And I don't know. It was really, really a lot of nudity and violence.
So if that's not your thing.
Excellent.
No.
Yeah.
So it's a show that the whole family can enjoy.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Like naked people transforming into gross demon monsters. It looks like the conceit of it is this kid. Does he get possessed by a devil, or he just becomes?
I don't know. Like I said,
some sort of devil man.
Okay.
And it changes how he looks and his personality and stuff. And that's about all I've seen. Because we only watched the first episode. I mean, I'll watch more because it's definitely interesting, and the art is like different. Like it really doesn't look like a regular anime.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's really well animated, and the color work is different too. A lot of light, flat color.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, check out Devilman Crybaby if you're down with that. If it sounds like something you could stomach. Watch a lot of Awesome Games Done Quick too, because that's.
Oh yeah, that is going on right now, isn't it?
It'll probably it won't be over, but it'll still be going on when this
sure?
airs. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's going to run till Sunday, I think.
Okay, for the folks who don't know, what is Awesome Daves? Awesome Games Done Quick.
It's a charity stream of speedrunners playing video games as fast as they can, just to show you like all the tricks they use, and it's just entertaining to watch people just tear apart video games.
Yeah. Well, speedrunning's like a huge thing on the internet as it is.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But now they're doing it for charity for the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Yeah, so that's cool. They do this every year, right?
Twice a year.
Twice a year?
They do Awesome Games Done Quick, and then they do Summer Games Done Quick.
Okay.
And yeah, it's. I think even if you're not super into video games, it's still kind of entertaining to watch the skill on display.
The skill is really entertaining. The commentary during it is less so.
They're slowly getting better.
Yeah.
They are? Okay.
I've noticed.
Okay, because I've watched some recaps from years past, and like I was amazed at how quickly a player was able to blaze through Metroid and like Super Punch Out, but oh my god, I can't listen to them.
I think it's definitely gotten better this
They
year.
have the personality of a wet piece of cardboard. Like, okay, and normally you would like do this to progress, but instead, if you wait 5 seconds and then blink 5 times, and
it sets the RNG to
and if you turn your Super Nintendo on its side and then wish upon a star, you can bomb jump 5 levels.
Yeah, but last night they were playing Ed McMillan's game, The End Is Nigh.
Yeah,
and they were talking to him and
okay,
Tyler.
Yeah, him and Tyler. They had him and Tyler, the two guys that made The End Is Nigh, on the phone with the guy that was playing it, and that was entertaining.
Oh, that's cool. No, again, speedrunning is fascinating. It's something that I could never in a million billion years do.
Yeah, I don't have the time or the patience.
Oh yeah, no, I can't. Once I play a game once, I can't just sit and play the same game over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Unless it was Metroid Zero Mission, I could probably do that. That's one of the few games where, like, when I finished it, I immediately said, okay, dude, let's do it again.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
but I can't speed run it. I don't know the strats.
Yeah, those elite strats. Yeah.
But yeah, last I checked, they were like at $700,000 or something.
That's excellent.
And that was last night, so they're probably close to breaking $1 million at this point.
More than likely. Oh yeah, by the time this airs, it'll probably be well over $1 million for sure. I love it when video game and video game adjacent kind of entities kind of come together and
do not
charity,
a bad thing.
Do not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Desert Bus.
Desert Bus is great.
I love watching Desert Bus.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
Uh-huh. I mean, the game is boring as hell.
Oh yeah,
but that's the point. But then they have a bunch of fun stuff happening.
Yeah, and the Desert Bus people are like professional, funny people.
Oh yeah, that helps too.
Yeah,
yeah, that definitely helps.
And I want to say they're YouTubers, but they've been doing that way before YouTube was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Should we explain what Desert Bus is for folks?
Probably. That's another charity where they marathon play a game from an unreleased Penn and Teller collection of games called Desert Bus, where the goal of the game is to drive a bus through the desert in real time between, Tucson and
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And then back.
And you get 1 point when you make it.
When you make it, yep.
And it's purposely boring and terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And the bus slightly veers to one side just to make sure you're paying attention. So you can't just hold down the button.
Yeah, you actually have to swerve back every once in a great while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a great, boring game, but the stream makes it really, really fun. And they end up bringing in like a ton of charity money for that. That's pretty great.
And they have charity auctions during it and giveaways and stuff. It's a good time. They usually do it every November.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Game charities, they're good. They're a thing that you should know about.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you hear about, game people being kind of crummy a lot in the media. So yeah, it's good that, there's good stuff sometimes too. It's a balance.
It's just not as interesting to report on, apparently.
Negativity draws more than positivity.
Yeah.
Sure. And we're a little guilty of that as well. It's easier for us to complain about something than on the show than,
Yeah.
be positive. And we try to be positive about stuff. All right. Well, anyway, I really haven't checked out a ton, but as per usual, I feel like I say that every week is that, oh yeah, I haven't really checked out anything, but here's this couple of things I've checked out. I actually went on YouTube the other day. Don't ask me why I got in the mood to watch this, but there was an old made-for-TV movie back in 2002, 2003 called Return to the Batcave. It was based on the Adam West autobiography about Batman 66. And I forgot how much fun that TV movie was because a lot of it is old Adam West and Burt Ward basically talking about, the show, but also living through like a heightened reality version of the real world where they're like living inside a Batman 66 episode where someone has stolen the Batmobile and Adam West and Burt Ward have to go find it. And in
that
the
does
meantime,
sound like fun.
Yeah, and in the meantime, they talk about the beginnings of the show and when it was at the height of its popularity and some of the crazy stuff that kind of happened, and then the eventual downfall of it. And they have these flashback clips where they have actors portray the young Adam West and Burt Ward and Frank Gorshin and everybody, and they do some it's real softball kind of stuff like. There's a flashback to a young Cesar Romero saying, I'm not going to shave my mustache. Let's just paint it because he was the Joker. And let's see, what's his name? Jason Marsden was the Robin, and he's a voice actor.
Yeah, that name sounds really familiar.
Yeah. I can't tell you exactly what he's done right off the top of my head, but he's a pretty well-known voice actor now. He's a really distinct kind of younger sounding voice. But no, it's a lot of fun. I remember watching it when I was in high school, and it's all on YouTube now, like in one big chunk. One YouTuber uploaded it, and it's fun. I would definitely suggest go search it out. I mean,
it sounds good.
Yeah, it's free. It's not going to cost you anything.
Until they take
time.
It down.
Well, it costs you time, and it's an hour and a half long, so it's it's not too bad. Yeah, no, I mean, really, other than that, I mean, just kind of the same old, same old. Still plugging away at Breath of the Wild, getting those Korok seeds. I'm kind of slowed down a little bit on it. I'm haven't broken 500 yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting close. I'm definitely beyond the halfway point of getting all of them because I'm very dumb and have time on my hands, apparently.
Oh, you beat Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you
okay.
finally finished it.
Oh, that means we can talk about it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like spoilery stuff. Okay. Favorite worlds in the game?
New Donk.
New Donk is very good.
I mean, that's the most boring answer, but it's true. It's the best one.
Yeah.
I like Bowser's Castle.
Oh,
With the samurai stuff.
yeah, Bowser's Castle.
Bowser's Castle's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that they changed it up from being just a traditional, like, European castle to being...
I think my favorite capture is the stab bird.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Everybody loves that bird.
Everybody loves that bird.
Little stabby bird.
Yep, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know when Bowser turned into a total weeb, but I'm down for it. Like, his Japanese-style castle is really cool.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I like Dark Kingdom. There's nothing to it.
Yeah,
but I love that boss fight.
That real life dragon.
That very, very high res, realistic dragon.
Bowser just shows up with his like, "Hey, I got this realistic dragon for you to fight."
That spits lightning.
Yeah, and craps thunder.
Yeah.
Later, you can go back and it's just asleep. Too.
Oh yeah, he just says he's so tired over and over.
Aww.
Yeah, I like what they did with Mushroom Kingdom post game.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah.
I kind of wish there was more callbacks to Mario 64.
I agree.
Like, I kind of would like to be able to jump into a Odyssey version of, like, Bob-omb Battlefield or something.
Yeah, well, they do have that one room where everything is polygonal.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
The fountain room with the booze.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And I like that you can get a costume that makes him look like Mario 60, low poly Mario.
Low poly, yeah.
And Yoshi. I mean, Yoshi's there.
Yeah, Yoshi's there. You put a mustache and a hat on Yoshi and run around and, do that.
It's cool that they put him in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, if only they would put Luigi in the game.
Oh, except maybe they did. Maybe they did. Wait, yeah. Hang around, listen to the show, find out.
Yes, that's the big cliffhanger for the news. Something about Luigi.
Everyone's favorite runner-up, Luigi.
Yeah. The L is for winner.
The L is for winner. I love a lot of the flavor text for the costumes in the game. It's the translator had a good time with a lot of that stuff.
It's a great game. I mean, I don't know what about it isn't better than Breath of the Wild. Like, I feel like I should like it more than I do.
Yeah.
But it's still a really great game.
Yeah, it's really solid. In a year where they didn't have Breath of the Wild, it would be everyone's game of the year.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Yep. Except for the people who are wrong and pick something like PUBG.
Did you see Polygon gave PUBG a 10 out of 10?
Of course they did. It's a game that's not even done yet.
Yeah.
Well, because they have their weekly stream,
And they have fun doing that, I guess.
Yeah.
But, like, just from, like, a journalistic standpoint and a journalistic responsibility standpoint, it's bad. It's a bad job.
Yeah.
You can't give a 10 out of 10 to a game that, like, is broken.
It's broken, and has it actually become a fully released game?
It is now on PC.
Okay. For almost the entirety of 2017, it was in constant beta.
Yeah.
And that's
Steam Early Access.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which just seems like the way for them to avoid actual criticism until it is out. And they're still not getting the criticism they deserve. At least not from Polygon.
Because a lot of the people who would normally criticize it have moved on to something else, and the ones that play it regularly don't care about the problems that it has, are willing to look past it. And it's not right.
It really grinds my gears that they released it unfinished on the Xbox. In a box you can buy at the store for $30.
That's really frustrating.
Like, if you're buying something in a box at a store, it should be done.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's like if I went and bought a lean cuisine at the store, but it showed up without like noodles. You had to buy those separate.
Yeah. Yeah, supply your own chicken.
Yeah, to your chicken parmesan.
Yeah. Although I've never played PUBG though either. So I don't know. It doesn't look fun to me.
First person shooters I can't play for very long anyway. I just can't. Just doesn't hold my interest, and there are some first person shooters that make me a little seasick if I play it for more than about a half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Third person, not a problem at all, and it's some games not a problem at all. But like, yeah, and just from watching some streams of that game, I can't,
I've watched streams and it just seems boring. It seems like you walk around for an hour and then somebody shoots you and you die.
Yeah, and you don't know where it came from. You just kind of fall over and that's it.
Yeah, and I've played Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
It's Battle Royale mode because it's free, and I'm like, I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it was all right.
If only there was someone here that would argue with you about that because he plays Fortnite regularly and has strong opinions. If only someone were here. He's not going to listen to this, so it doesn't matter.
Some sort of bearded individual.
Some sort of I'm assuming very sleepy bearded individual.
Now you're just describing one of the 7 dwarves.
I'm describing 3/4 of this room. Or right now 2/3 of this room, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't get it, and I definitely don't giving it a 10 out of 10.
No, definitely not.
Even though they're like 10 out of 10 doesn't mean it's perfect. It's like, well, yeah, but it's still
that's
not
what that
a 10 out of
means.
10.
It's not, yeah.
Even if it doesn't mean perfect, it's still not what that game deserves.
But doesn't 10 out of 10? It's a perfect score.
Yeah, I mean technically,
yeah.
It,
It kind of does mean perfect,
especially a game with like the blandest art direction I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't do anything innovative, really.
Yeah.
Like, that mode's been around before and other things.
The character design and map design looks like a bunch of, like, stock 3D models from, like, Maya or something like that.
Asset-flipped models. Like,
pretty much.
I don't...
And I'm sure in one iteration of the game, I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
I have a hard time giving anything a perfect 10 out of 10 score, no matter what. I mean, Breath of the Wild is a phenomenal game. I don't think it's 10 out of 10. It's close. It's real close. But, yeah, I have a hard time giving anything
in polygon
perfect.
scale, it is a 10 out of 10, since 10 out of 10 is not perfect.
Did they give Breath of the Wild 10 out of 10 as well? Or did
I don't remember. I'm going to look because it's kind of important.
Yeah, because if they gave a perfect score to a game that's not complete and an imperfect score to a game that is incredibly complete and very, very, very good, that would be that would be really bad.
They gave it a... Yeah, they gave it a 10 out of 10.
Okay, well, that's good at least.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't really go by arbitrary scores on websites.
I don't really care about review scores either. It's just this one seems so off base that it bothers me.
Yeah, I
agree.
Look,
we're talking about it, which was probably the whole reason they did it.
That's the whole point. Yeah. Polygon, I like their video content a lot. I think they have some really talented video producers, and they come up with really creative kind of out there products and projects through that branch of their company. But the review section on their website, by and large, I do not agree with.
Yeah,
they seem to lean just a little too into like the clickbaity kind of stuff. Not so bad as like a Kotaku or a comicbook.com or something like that, where they have the article titles that are like clickbaity. Oh, you wouldn't believe what happened with this or whatever. But yeah, a lot of Polygon's reviews, I just don't.
A lot of their writers' opinions, I just don't agree with.
Yeah, I agree.
even people I really like the two McElroy brothers that work there, I often do not agree with their video game opinions.
Same here. Yeah, I find myself almost like opposite of Justin most times when it comes to video game reviews.
Yeah, so, some of his video game opinions are really dumb.
Yes, they are.
I hate to say that, but like his review on King's Quest where he complained about the walking being too slow. Like I know you're a busy dude, but
you have a metric ton of podcasts you have to do.
Yeah.
But come on.
The King's Quest games were never about getting around real fast.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of a chill experience where you sit down and think like.
Yeah. But if you could only think faster.
Yeah. Why? Like this video game, playing this video game is wasting my time. Like, if you think it's a waste of time, then why are you doing it at all? Type of thing.
It's a video game. I mean, listen, I don't
inherent-
want to sound reductive because I think there's, it's video games are edging up on the idea of it being kind of art. But right now, still, when you boil it down to like its base elements, video games are kind of
inherently a waste of time.
They're time killers, is what they are. They're very good. You could tell a lot of really good stories, but they're time killers. Absolutely. All right. Well, hey, we've hit our time for the first break, so let's go ahead and step aside for a little bit of music. And when we come back, we have a bunch of news, probably a whole bunch of video game news. So if you love video games, if you love Nintendo, yeah, stick around. And even if you don't, we might say something funny. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Hey, we're back. That was Safety Dance by Men Without Hats.
Because it's safe to dance.
Because if your friends don't dance...
And if they don't dance, then they no friends. I messed that up.
They're no friends of mine. I say...
Nailed it.
Perfect.
It's a good song, anyway.
It's a good song. Anyway, let's get into a little bit of news. First up, there's going to be a Black Widow movie.
Still working on it.
Yeah,
or at least they're working on it.
It's about dang time. There probably should have been a Black Widow movie like 5 years ago at this point.
At least 5 years ago. Honestly, more like 10 years ago. Yeah. If we're being honest.
Is it that long ago? When was Iron Man 2? Because it should have been shortly after.
When was Iron Man 2? Let me look it up. You guys vamp while I look up Iron Man 2.
It should have been shortly after Iron Man 2 when they introduced her and she was a compelling and interesting character.
Iron Man 2 was released in 2010.
Whoa.
So 8 years ago.
Yeah, so there should have been one like 7
years ago.
Give them a year after Iron Man 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm into it. I'm 100% into it.
It should have happened before the Avengers.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yes, at the very least.
Because everybody else got one.
Well, except for Hawkeye, but who cares?
No, they should kill him off. But Jeremy Renner guy is a tool.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, the only thing I'm kind of bummed out about is that it's going to take some heat away from Captain Marvel a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I like that character in the comics at least. But I totally agree that Black Widow should have had a movie by now.
Especially, like, everybody knows that ScarJo can lead a movie.
Yes, absolutely.
It's happened a million times.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I'm wondering about is she doesn't really have a ton of villains. I am a little concerned that maybe she will, like... I just don't want her movie to become like Captain America Civil War, where it's
suddenly everybody's movie.
It's an Avengers movie with Black Widow's name slapped on the front of it. If they want to do a movie about her, they need to do a movie just about her.
Yeah, really, there's no reason why it would need to have any other characters.
Not really.
I mean, they could do a spy movie on her own.
Yeah.
And it would work.
The only way that they could... There are some Russian supervillains that they could use.
Vladimir Putin.
Well, yes. But there is... if they wanted... I would be okay if they wanted to put Tony Stark in a very, very, very supporting role. Because because Iron Man has a very good villain named the Crimson Dynamo, which was like the Cold War Russian Iron Man, essentially. They could do that. They could do Titanium Man, who is another kind of bigger, bulkier version of that same kind of concept. So if they wanted to do something similar and use those characters and have Tony Stark be in the background, go, oh yeah, they have my armor technology for some reason. And
crap.
That's Go well. Whoops.
Here I am
Oops.
explaining a plot point. All right, good luck with your movie.
Oops a doodle. Yeah, go. Okay, go on.
It could just be a Hydra plot. Maybe she has to go undercover with Hydra.
There you go. Yeah, that'd be good. But yeah,
maybe the villain could be Madame Hydra. I don't know. Have they introduced her in a movie?
Well, technically, kind of. Yes, she was in the Wolverine, the one where he's in Japan and fights the Silver Samurai.
Well, that's not MCU.
It's not.
But at least they have that character now.
That character, yeah, they could use that character for sure. But no, I'm excited. I'm interested. I just don't want it to become an Avengers movie featuring Black Widow.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next thing. Do we want to talk about Rick and Morty?
Well, it's on the list. We might as well a little bit.
Apparently, it's getting pushed to. Well, not getting pushed. They're just saying that the next season's probably not going to be done until 2019.
Okay.
Which that's fine with me.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, I still like Rick and Morty. I don't hate it or anything, but it felt like last season just brought the world down as a whole.
Yeah, I agree.
It brought more bad than it did good
with
the Szechuan sauce insanity and people on the internet being ridiculous.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They need all that extra time to find another mid-90s reference that they can latch onto and make fanboys go stark raving crazy about.
Jump on the counters at McDonald's and scream that they're Pickle Rick.
Yeah, they want their Beanie Babies. Because you guys remember Beanie Babies? Morty, I had Claude. Claude the Crab.
It's very important to me.
It's worth so much, Morty.
We got to eBay these things.
We got to put them on eBay. I'm all right with it. It's fine. They need a little extra bit of time to let the Dan Harmon thing or figure out what they're going to do about that because he's kind of a scumbag.
Yeah.
And
we're burning a lot of bridges on this episode.
You know what? I don't care. Let's burn them all. Let's burn all the bridges.
Screw you, Jeremy Renner. That's his name, right?
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Harmon, you're a scumbag.
He'd probably agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, he probably would.
You're a scumbag.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good writer. He can make good shows, but geez.
Yeah, anything else about him is just kind of like, the worst.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the Game Grumps he was on?
No. I had no interest.
He goes into like weird stuff from his childhood that maybe he shouldn't have talked about.
Okay, great. That's fine. Good on him, but you know.
Yeah, it's like maybe leave that one in therapy, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. But fine, 2019, it's okay. If they're going the same route as like the Venture Brothers where they we'll finish them when we finish them.
Like the Venture Brothers is like the intelligent show that everybody seems to think Rick and Morty is.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Like I don't see Rick and Morty as anything but like a better Family Guy.
At this point, yeah. And judging by last season, the better might be in kind of quotation marks a little bit.
Like it's a Family Guy I can stand to watch occasionally.
So Family Guy season 3.
Yeah. Yep.
So we just got to hope that next season of Rick and Morty isn't Family Guy season 5.
Yeah. Well, we got to really hope they don't cancel Rick and Morty and bring it back.
And then bring it back. Yeah. Well, I mean, they are disappearing for a year.
It's basically the same.
But yeah, basically. Anyway, let's move on to our next bit of news. This is going to take up probably a good chunk of the show. So if you don't like Nintendo stuff, go do something else for a little bit.
Read a book.
Go
suck an egg if you don't like Nintendo stuff.
But no, anyway, let's go and talk about this Nintendo Mini Direct that they kind of sprung on everybody out of the blue, although it was kind of leaked a little bit.
Yeah, it just kind of came out of nowhere. Well, yeah, it was leaked by EA or something way before that there would be one on the 11th.
GameStop did as well. There was one on the 11th where they tweeted something and immediately took it down. It was them saying, "Who's ready for that direct here? What do you think is going to pop up?" And it was a GIF of Reggie like tapping his watch. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that stupid where he's doing the dance or whatever, and then they immediately took it down, but someone screen captured it. But no, let's get into these.
Which is a weird way to do it. No previous announcement. They posted a picture of Chibi Robo on fire for some reason, which I think he was praising the sun.
That's
it was
not what it is.
Called
okay.
to an announcement they made. But
cool. Let's talk about that announcement they made.
You go right into the Dark Souls. That was the end of the direct, but
you just spoiled it. So let's get into it.
Dark Souls Remastered's coming to the Switch, which is a video game. It's definitely a video game.
Yeah, very difficult game.
Yeah.
It's also the first. There's also 3 of them right now at this point in time, and this is the first one that's being released on the Switch. So kind of taking a step backwards a little bit. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not a big Dark Souls guy. It just makes me angry.
Yeah.
For some reason, if a game's super hard, but it's a 2D game, I'm down for that. But as soon as it's a 3D game and it's really hard, I just get frustrated and I don't want to play it.
Yeah, there's no way on earth I would ever play a Dark Souls game because I just no, nah.
Just immediate
fury.
Fiery rage and fury.
Yep. That's it.
I kind of get into it for a little bit, and then I get to a point where I'm like, I don't think I'm having fun. Why am I doing this? And
it doesn't. The game doesn't look fun. The whole point of the game is you just keep dying over and over and over again, and you basically just throw yourself up against a brick wall until the wall disappears, and then there's another wall behind it that you throw yourself at over and over and over again.
Which, I mean, those moments where you do it, like, yeah, that feels good, but really, was it worth it? Was it really worth it?
I don't think I could spend 8 hours of game time trying to get past one
skeleton
skeleton on one level. Yeah. Not even a boss or a particular, like a full level. Like,
yeah, especially when the next room is 3 skeletons.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't do it. Just nah.
So, like, good if you like that kind of game, but, we don't.
Yeah. Okay, so what are some of the other games that are coming out for the Switch within the next, so this is all first quarter stuff, right, for the most part?
Mostly, yeah. I don't think there's anything past, like, March that they actually put a date on. A lot of it was just like, hey, it's sometime this year. It's all this year.
It's all this year, yeah.
And mostly quarter 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really want to talk about this Mario Tennis because it looks fantastic.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I'm so stoked on this Mario Tennis.
Yeah. Looks good.
They're putting a story mode in it. So, like, there's actually content this time. Unlike that Wii U one that was just devoid of
there was nothing to that one.
I
remember when that got released and there was, like, nothing there.
Here's what you can do single player. You can unlock 2 characters if you want.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, but
there's one court you can play on.
So sad.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but no, this one has like all sorts of crazy stuff. There's like a boss battle with Petey Piranha.
Yeah, and they put everybody in tennis outfits because Mario's a real clothes horse nowadays.
Yeah, yeah, and not just Mario, everybody.
Yeah.
Waluigi has great hair.
Yeah, although they only showed Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi, so it'll be interesting to see where they go with the other characters.
Yeah.
How are they going to dress up those princesses?
Do you want to see Bowser in tennis shorts?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Bowser's going to look rad.
He's going to look fly.
Yeah, he always does. Look at him in Odyssey.
Oh, yeah, with the combed over hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Is there gonna be like a shy guy wearing a visor or something?
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd be into that.
But like story mode, that's cool. That's good stuff.
Yeah. It's
more in line with the old Game Boy Mario sports games that had like full on RPG modes.
Mm-hmm. And this one's co-done by Camelot, isn't it?
Yeah, who did those good Game Boy ones?
So it's going to be good.
RPG modes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we mentioned earlier the Mario Odyssey something about Luigi.
Oh, yeah.
So there's something about Luigi.
Just don't hope you get to play as him.
No.
Because that's not how it goes down.
I guess not.
He hosts a mode called Balloon World, where one player hides a balloon somewhere in Odyssey level within 30 seconds, and then other people online can go try and find it in 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a neat multiplayer mode they came up with. It'll be interesting to see if it's fun.
It's an incredibly neat mode that I will try once or twice and then promptly forget about it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But they're also adding a couple new costumes, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll have to get those. There's a Mario Sunshine themed one that's cool. Mm-hmm. And a knight armor that looks like a tie-in with Dark Souls, but isn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, what was the third? Oh, it was the Pauline's Band.
Yeah.
Band members.
Which is like
costume.
just a recolor of a suit that he already had.
But you know what? It's neat enough. It's neat enough that I would,
I would get it. I would try to get that in however you get it in the game.
Yeah, it makes me think that they're going to do more DLC.
Let's hope
with the game.
I really hope they do more.
One more world. One or two more worlds would be perfect.
I just want more Odyssey. It's not enough.
It's a good game.
Yeah, even though I haven't collected all the moons or anything.
Oh no, bye.
But I've seen everything that I care to see in the game, and I want more.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Let's see the Kirby game.
Yeah, there's a Kirby 2D platformer. I mean, it looks really good.
They teased this a little bit at E3 this year, I believe.
Yeah. And, they added some more copy abilities because that's what Kirby's thing.
Yep.
He eats bad guys and gets their moves. Mm-hmm. There's an artist one that was really cute. He can draw stuff that comes out of a canvas and attacks bad guys.
That one is from Kirby 64.
Yeah, that one of the characters from that could do that.
Yep.
And now Kirby can too.
Yep.
So I mean, it looks like a Kirby game, and the last one was really good. Planet Robobot was
very good. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Yeah. So yeah,
Kirby Battle Royale looks not good.
No. But hey, if you download that demo, you can unlock
Meta Knight.
Meta Knight, everyone's favorite.
My brother loves Meta Knight.
Oh, he does? Oh.
He loves Kirby. He's a big Kirby fan, but even he said that the Battle Royale, he played the demo, and he said it was
Ah, yeah.
I think was his exact response. I was like, I was asking, was that any good? And he was like,
It's funny, I can hear your brother respond exactly like that. Yeah. So there was a Donkey Kong kind of double whammy that they're doing here.
They're re-releasing Tropical Freeze on the Switch, which is great because that was an excellent game that not enough people played.
That's the really good news. Yeah.
It seems like they are doing that with any game that was decent from the Wii U is bringing it to the Switch, which I have no complaints about.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought Tropical Freeze when it was new on the Wii U, and I'm definitely going to buy it again on the Switch just as an excuse to play it again.
Yeah. I probably won't get it because it's very difficult, and I don't need that negativity in my life.
Oh, the art direction's so good, though.
It looks good. It looks very, very good, yeah.
You just played through Funky Kong.
Yeah,
well, true.
They added playable Funky Kong as kind of like an easy mode.
Easy baby mode? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
His surfboard protects him from spikes, and he can do like a double jump or something.
Yeah.
It looks... I like Funky Kong, and I would like to be able to play as him not as an easy mode. I'd rather he be a balanced character you could use, but I mean, hey, it's cool that he's there.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool. The other Donkey Kong news is they're adding him to Mario Rabbids
Kingdom Battle,
whatever,
as a DLC.
And who cares?
But yeah, I don't care for that game really. I mean, I wish Josh was here because he said he likes it, so we could get his opinion, but he's not here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't get excited about it because that game aggravates me.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see Ubisoft take on the character.
That would be interesting.
Because that's the best thing about that game is it was interesting to see another company kind of...
take the Nintendo properties and do something with them. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I have a hard time getting excited about it as well. I played the game for roughly 10 minutes and decided, okay, this isn't for me.
Yeah, I did the same thing, but it was about 3 hours of my life I spent trying to like that game and then deciding, you know what, I don't think I do.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's games that just aren't for you.
Yeah, I still would say it's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that's your jam, if turn-based strategy is your jam, you will probably enjoy it.
Right.
I don't. And I like some turn-based games, but not this one for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Rabbids don't help.
No, God, no. No, they are easily the worst part of that game.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's basically Mario plus Minions battle, but...
Pretty much. Okay, so we have a couple of quick hits here. The SNK Heroines game. That looks great. I'm excited.
Super rad.
Yeah.
I like the King of Fighters characters, especially the ladies. The ladies are the most fun.
Yep. And it looks like it's built off the King of Fighters 14 engine, which was a really solid fighting game.
Yeah.
That came out last year, and I am super excited. I'm stoked for it. I think it's going to be
looks more
great.
like a party fighting game.
It does.
Kind of like a Smash Brothers, because like they said all the special move things are more simplified. It's like a one-button thing like Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
It looks like fun.
Yeah.
I hope they put Shermie in it. I like Shermie.
I hope they do, too. Yep.
Because right now they've only announced like 5 characters.
And there's got to be more.
Yeah.
There's got to be so many more.
It's like Yuri and Leona and
the staples.
Athena.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mai, of course. You gotta have Mai.
Gotta have Mai.
And you can dress them up in different outfits and weird accessories and stuff.
Which is something that the Tekken series did. This newest Tekken 7. Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that in Tekken 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big Tekken guy, but I kind of want to try Tekken 7.
They've been putting so many weird guest characters into that game. You know, Akuma and Geese are both in that game.
Really?
And they're putting Prompto from Final Fantasy.
I thought it was
15.
Noctis.
Oh, it's Noctis.
Noctis.
Yeah. I don't know those games.
You don't know the Final Fantasy boys.
It was one of the 2 of those names because those are the only names I know. They're interchangeable as far as I'm concerned.
You said the wrong one.
I don't. Fine.
You had
whatever.
a 50-50 and you picked the wrong one.
Yeah.
Prompto's the guy with the gun.
Oh, okay.
Which wouldn't be so hot for a fighting game.
Great.
There's a trailer for Detective Pikachu, which is coming to America.
Yeah.
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 I want to hear his voice.
It's Ryan. No, it's not Ryan Reynolds in the game, I bet.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did just a few minutes ago announce
Breaking news. Boop, 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 boop.
Detective Pikachu is coming to America.
Yeah.
March 23rd. March 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting an amiibo that is for some reason
humongous.
Was it like a foot?
It's like a foot.
Like a foot tall?
Woof.
Yeah. It's a big one.
He's a big
He's a big boy.
Yeah. I'm going to have to clear off some room on my shelf.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going to fit.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Buddy up with Yoshi.
He'll have to.
With big Yoshi.
Big old Yoshi. Yep. Were there any other big news? Oh, Hyrule Warriors
I didn't
Definitive.
write that down, but yeah.
Yeah, that's coming. That's going to be good.
It's a version of Hyrule Warriors with all the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Plus Breath of the Wild stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. There's a couple of DLC for Pokken Fighters, which is good. That game needs more content.
Yeah.
Game could always use more content.
Yeah, they're adding the flying sword Pokemon, the Aegislash.
Aegislash, yep. It's a sword and shield.
Which is a cool pick.
Oh, yeah.
That's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I mean, why not a fighting game where you're a living sword?
That is pretty cool.
And Blastoise, which has always been a cool Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon.
Yep.
And a bunch of support characters that,
yeah.
I mean, that's cool. Why not?
That's about how I feel. That's cool. Why not?
Yeah. I don't own Pokken.
I do.
Switch.
I do. It's fun.
Yeah.
I'll sit and play it every once in a great while.
I had it for Wii U and I played it 2 times. So I'm like, I don't think I need that for the Switch.
Yeah, I've already played the Switch version more than double what I've played it for the Wii U when I had it for that system. So, yeah. There were a couple of other games. There's The World Ends With You.
It's a good JRPG from the DS days.
Yeah, I somehow didn't get around to playing.
Yeah, so there's your chance to play that.
Yeah.
I never finished it, so yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah, and I'm sure we're missing some other games, but we basically covered the big hits. It wasn't a huge direct this time around.
No.
It was like 15 minutes
They
total.
actually called it a direct mini.
Yeah, see, that's good. It makes me
Which,
think here in a month or two they'll probably have another full-blown or another Direct Mini. Who knows?
Actually, anytime they've had a Direct Mini in the past, it's usually followed a couple weeks later by a larger Direct.
Oh, really?
So
Okay, cool.
Buckle in, kids.
Yeah, so start your conspiracy theory engine now.
Yeah.
What people got just buck wild about this Direct and trying to figure out when it was and what
Oh,
was
I know.
gonna, like, it got to a fever pitch unlike I've ever seen for these kind of things. People were just so thirsty for that Nintendo news.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they had good reason to. A new year's starting, and we know very little about what was coming out this year.
Yeah.
Like, all of the stuff to look forward to had pretty much dried up, so...
They had to do something.
Yeah.
They had to do something. Yeah. So, okay. So I think we're pretty much covered the Direct. We have enough time for one more really quick, light article or news topic. So let's talk about Krypton. Krypton, yeah.
The sci-fi original series Superman show that doesn't have Superman in it.
Yeah. Hey, kids, you like Gotham? You know, that Fox show where everybody is kind of a Batman villain, except not quite yet? What if it's set on a utopian planet where crime didn't happen? And it's about Superman's grandpa. And
Yeah,
no one has superpowers.
Is Superman even there? Is he
No.
even born yet? No.
It is Superman's grandpa when he is in his 20s. So there's not even a Jor-El in this.
So it's like Gotham if Batman didn't even exist yet.
It's like Gotham about Thomas Wayne's dad, who was just a doctor. It looks rotten.
It's conceptually a terrible idea that doesn't make any sense.
Nobody asked for it.
Yeah.
Who asked for this?
I don't know. I just don't get it. I hope it only lasts one season. And this, I love DC stuff and I want to see them do more shows, but
They're normally so good at their
they're
TV
so
shows.
good about it. I wish they would take the time and effort and money that they're putting into Krypton and make literally anything else. I just cannot care.
Make Amazing Man miniseries. I don't know.
You know what happened to that Booster Gold time traveling show that they were supposedly working on 5 or 6 years ago?
Yeah, that would be
That was
nice.
a thing that was definitely going to happen. And
Now they got another
no, it's
time
not.
travel show. That's what Legends of Tomorrow
Legends of Tomorrow.
is.
You know what? Legends of Tomorrow isn't bad.
No, it isn't.
It's I actually kind of enjoy it the most out of the 3 or 4 now, I guess, CW DC shows. Supergirl's really good though.
Yeah.
It's very
They're
good.
all not bad.
They're all not bad, but Legends of Tomorrow seems to know exactly what kind of show it is.
Yeah.
Like they're the joke show, so that's always
So
fun.
they just do whatever they want.
They do whatever they want because they know there's no ramifications, and once they're through like their one arc, they can kind of go, oh well, time travel didn't happen. Let's move on. Plus, putting Heatwave and Captain Cold from Flash on there, it was an inspired choice.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's the 2 guys from Prison Break basically just making jokes constantly is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Heck, make a Black Canary spinoff. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be better than this show is.
I agree.
Kate Cassidy Adventures.
All right, well, hey, I think we've actually hit time for the week. We made it, guys.
We did it.
Yay!
Another one in the can.
Yep. So yeah, you've been listening to Nerd Overload. Thank you very much for tuning in. You can find us each and every day over at nerdoverload.com. You can also find us on social media at Facebook, Twitter, Twitch at Nerd Overload Now.
You can email us at staff@nerdoverload.com.
You could subscribe to our YouTube channel if you wanted. It's Nerd Overload TV.
That's right. We're also on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play, so you can find us over there. Go check out some of our back episodes. They're all pretty good. I like to think so anyway. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in this week, and we will be back next week.
Peace out.